You're living for the satisfaction you bring to others, including yourself. And that means making sure you're paying attention to your family, your friends, other parts of your life.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have Mitchell Levy, which is an executive coach. So Mitchell, tell us, what are the 5 steps to make your first million?
You know, the most important step that everyone appears to ignore is having clarity. I interviewed 500 thought leaders on credibility, and the one thing they were lacking, 98% were lacking clarity. And with clarity, what I'm referring to is in less than 10 words, who do you serve and what is the pain point or pleasure point they experience? The interesting part on step 2, once you have clarity, you now can more effectively show up when you're not in the room. So how do you show up asynchronously? How do you show up on social media? How do you show up on LinkedIn? How do you show up on your website? Well, if you don't have clarity of who you serve, how are you possibly ever, other than using marketing cookie cutter approaches, how are you ever going to effectively be able to reach people? So step 1, clarity. Step 2 is being able to show up with credibility, show up in an appropriate way. Step 3, having a client magnet. So in essence, having a way in which people could see you. Harry, you've got a client magnet right now. Your client magnet is you are interviewing me for your podcast. Your team is going to spend somewhere between 25 to 100 pounds on this episode. And then, of course, if you add the value of your time, it's a whole lot more. But this is a client magnet where I get to see you. I get to experience you. We can either then turn that into a referral partnership, or we could turn that into a client partnership where potentially I buy your stuff, or sometimes you might buy my stuff. So it goes both ways. So number 3 is having a client magnet. Number 4 is being a community superhero, right? So what do I mean by that? It's simply those clients which have experienced you need video testimonials. You need to be able to use them where appropriate. Those referral partners that you've added value to will add value back. It's in your world. The community does not need to be huge. It needs to be huge enough to focus on you. And then step 5 is to make sure that you continually reevaluate steps 1 through 4. And you're living not just for the money, because that's irrelevant. You're living for the satisfaction you bring to others, including yourself. And that means making sure you're paying attention to your family, your friends, other parts of your life.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.